Joining us from New York, Dinesh D'Souza. He's the author of the new book, Obama's America, The Unmaking of the American Dream. And he joins us now. All right, Dinesh, tell me what you think. Joe Biden seems to provide late-night comics with a lot of fodder, but there's serious issues at hand, and this country is facing cataclysmic challenges.
Well, I think Biden's distinguishing mark is kind of his sycophantic devotion to Obama. By the way, we feature Biden in my new film, 2016, and he basically accuses me of linking Barack Obama with his alcoholic father. And of course, Barack Obama's father was an alcoholic. And he says, I'm also saying that Obama shares his father's anti-colonial dream. And of course, Obama wrote the book Dreams from My Father. So Biden is, in his customary way, known for making a bit of a fool of himself.
Well, but Biden can't be helping Barack Obama as being considered a serious individual to take over the presidency. I mean, if one Republican had said one of the things that Biden has said in the past 2 weeks, there would be no end to the media caterwauling to get him removed from the ticket. It might be good for Republicans to have Biden on the ticket, but how is it good for the country?
Well, it really seems hard to believe that 4 years ago Biden was brought on the ticket as a statesman who would add gravitas. But then, of course, let's remember that 4 years ago Barack Obama was seen as a healer and a unifier.
Well, that's true. And when you move on to Niall Ferguson's front page, cover story, Newsweek, it's, hit the road, Barack, where you go through all of the failed promises of this administration, one after the other, from his promise about dealing with the financial industry to his promise about jobs. I mean, on one to the next indicator, this man has failed, but he's a celebrity. He hangs around with Clooney and Anna Wintour and Sarah Jessica Parker, and apparently the cool factor he thinks is going to get him over the edge.
Laura, here I want to dissent a little bit from the Neil Ferguson article, because I think while it makes a cogent case against Obama, it has a premise that is fundamentally wrong. The premise is that Obama is a bungler. He's an amateur. He promised X, but he didn't know how to deliver, and he's falling short of his promises. See, I don't think that's it at all. I think that Obama actually has a very different goal for America than we often think. He wants to redistribute money away from America and toward the rest of the world. He wants to block oil drilling over here but promote it in other countries. He wants America to have a smaller footprint in the world, and specifically in the Middle East. So the point is, Obama is often portrayed as getting results opposite to what he intends, whereas in my view, he intends the results he's getting.
So he's trying to tank the U.S. economy? Is that what you're saying?
Well, he's trying to produce a massive shift of wealth away from the United States and toward the rest of the world. Now, this is not because he hates America or he's a traitor or any of that stuff. It's because he subscribes to an ideology that sees it as good for America to have a smaller economy, a more modest role in the world.
So what you're saying is American families be damned then? So if the president sees people really suffering out there in the old Rust Belt, and people who are working 2 jobs, or they're underemployed, or they're just giving up work, looking for work at all, that he's not really concerned with that because he wants to remake everything in some new European image, so the people be damned?
This is not about Europe. This is really about the world. And I think when most people look at Obama and they think of the 1%, the 99%, they think that Obama's talking only in America, whereas I think Obama is applying a global standard. So let's remember that even middle-class Americans, even poor Americans, are rich by world standards. And that's why I think Obama isn't particularly concerned if money is redistributed away from them and toward people in Rio de Janeiro and Mumbai.
Dinesh D'Souza, we appreciate it.